Well, topping our newscast tonight, Rockline Kennedy is back in jail after a hearing today upgraded charges against him. Investigators say Kennedy was driving the wrong way down I-10 intoxicated when his car collided with 18-year-old Kristin Paris's car, killing her. Kennedy is now facing the charge of intoxication manslaughter, and his bond is set at $200,000. Fox 4's Jessica Crawford was in the courtroom during the hearing.
Intoxication manslaughter. That's the charge 65-year-old Rockline Kennedy is facing after his latest hearing and after an event James Makin, his attorney, calls a nightmare.
Well, for both families, but especially for the family of the young girl. I mean, as parents, fathers, it's just your worst nightmare ever come true.
That nightmare, the deadly crash police say took place when Kennedy was driving the wrong way, intoxicated down I-10, is something 18-year-old Kristin Paris' family is living with right now.
It's not okay to be a drunk driver. It's never okay to be a drunk driver. If you want to be so selfish that you're a drunk driver, I think that the laws are way too lenient on them.
Kennedy faced the law during his hearing at the Jefferson County Courthouse. His attorney calls him a businessman who's lived in Jefferson County since the late 80s with a clean record, except for a DWI expunged years ago. Kennedy's bond is now set at $200,000. If he does make bond, he'll be confined to his house and won't be able to drive a car.
Well, I'm sure Judge Stevens wanted to protect the public, and that's one of the conditions there. None of us can look into the future, but we can take steps to make sure.
Some of those steps include drug and alcohol tests, having an ignition interlock in his car, though he's not allowed to drive, wearing a patch that detects drugs and alcohol, and not being able to go anywhere that has alcohol on the premises.
It's not unexpected. We had counseled and were expecting it and knew that there were going to be restrictions and all, which we readily agreed to. And now we'll just see if they can arrange for the bond and comply with all the restrictions.
Restrictions, a bond, a life lost, and tears as Rockline Kennedy waited to hear the court's decision.
Any, person that ends up in this kind of situation, they should feel that.
In Beaumont, Jessica Crawford, Fox 4 News.
The next step in the process is the grand jury. If they indict him on intoxication manslaughter, Kennedy could face jail time.